So today, Treyarch has started teasing the upcoming Season 3 for Cold War Zombies, which is pretty exciting because, as a lot of you guys are probably familiar with, that we are expecting to get a main Easter egg being added to Outbreak with Season 3. So it's pretty exciting, but the teasers we have today is one of them, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it, so we'll talk about that towards the end. But the other one is actually teasing an upcoming map being added into the rotation for Outbreak. And it's actually kind of interesting because a couple days ago I made a video predicting a lot of different things about Season 3 and what's going to happen with it. But one of those was that we were going to get a new map alongside the main Easter egg to Outbreak, so a new map. And it turns out I was right about that, but I was definitely wrong about where that map was going to be because I predicted it was going to be the WMD mission from Black Ops 1 and also in the Cold War campaign, and also because that was a part of a leak that one of the fireteam maps was going to be a WMD-esque place, so that's where I thought it was going to be, but clearly I was wrong. And let's see how wrong I was. Let's put this tweet on screen right now. So this is Treyarch's tweet. We'll come back to what it says here in a little bit, but from the GIF itself, you guys can see that this is clearly not WMD because there's no snow or no mountain to be seen anywhere, or no peak of mountain, I guess we could say, which is awkward, but you know what? At least we could tell what's going on here, because if anybody has played the campaign and got a specific ending, we'll just leave it at that, you would have actually recognized this place immediately, and probably people who haven't played the campaign probably saw this too. But either way, you guys could probably notice a giant radar array inside that, and this is actually a part of a campaign mission called Ashes to Ashes, or the Duga radar array, and this is where it seems like it's been taking place. I'll show you clips of the campaign mission, but you can see that giant array in the background. And this actually makes sense because of not only the teaser and also the connection to the campaign, but also makes sense because of the leaks, because as I mentioned earlier, there's a leak for a Blackout 2.0 map that got scrapped, but one of the areas on there, like WMD, was actually Duga. So this actually makes sense that they were to reuse a Duga map as a fireteam map that they would then add into the rotation of Outbreak. But the other thing, and probably more significant, is that there's a radio that we got with Season 2 Reloads from Peck that is talking about how he's working at this installation. And the thing about that is that all the current fireteam maps don't really have something that you could really consider to be an installation, whereas you could see in the gameplay of this, you clearly see something that you would probably call an installation. So this makes a lot of sense why this Duga map is going to be our next map, and probably is going to have some pretty significant roles to play in the Easter egg, because in the exact same radio, we do hear what Peck is doing here, and what he's doing is actually building an inversion warhead. And I would talk about it further here, but I talked about that into a pretty decent extent in my previous video. If you guys want to check that out, just go ahead and skip over the WMD part of that video, because clearly that was wrong. But either way, this makes a ton of sense, and it actually seems to work out perfectly with the information that we currently know. But going back to that tweet that Treyarch did, I do want to talk about what they said, because it's interesting what they're saying here, because the thing they sent alongside this GIF was the only way out is up. Which, if we think about all the things that could probably send us up, I mean, it probably has something to do with what I mentioned a while ago, that inversion warhead, because as you guys know, warheads are missiles, right? So it probably has something to do with that, I would imagine. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be cringe here, and what they mean by the only way out is up is because you have to extract, you know, when you exfil out of a map, you know, a helicopter comes pick you up and you go up, right? I mean, they could be saying that, but I don't feel like that's something Treyarch would do, so I think it's much more likely in relation to this inversion warhead that I spoke about a while ago, and that's why I wanted to wait to actually mention what they said here, because I want to first mention the inversion warhead. But either way, it's getting kind of interesting, because we do know that above this installation that Peck is stationed at, that there is a major breach there, and there's going to be a ton of Ethereum and a ton of just crazy stuff going on here, so I cannot wait to see. Of course, this brings us to the second teaser that we got, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to think about it, because I just don't know what's going on here, but I'll put it on screen. And this right here is actually what Treyarch changed their Twitter logo to. And looking at this thing, I don't really know what's going on here. So we see a skull, right? There's something that's skull-esque looking here. So there's that, but it also looks like it's covered in some sort of plant life that's just circling around it. And I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe this is somehow teasing the boss fight or something like that. That would be kind of cool. I don't really know though, because it just there's not much to go off of here, and we don't have any prior information to make predictions on what this could possibly mean, but I thought I should mention it nonetheless. But either way, guys, that's about it for this video. I love to hear what you guys think about everything that's going on here. You guys think that we're getting Duga? What do you think is going on Duga based on the story information we had before? I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. But that's about it for me. If you guys did enjoy the video and you found it useful, definitely do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, share, and all that great stuff. But I'm going to go, and I'll catch you guys next stream, video, or whatever the heck it may be. And laters, guys.